Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you didn't see the walkthrough flip through of Supernatural, I love this deck by the way. I'm using it this week and I'll be doing the reading for the 10th through the 16th. This is the weekly spread by the way. Yeah, and if you haven't checked out this deck, I mean, deck's not for everyone obviously. I've already seen people who are like, meh. I love it. I only get decks that speak to me. Some people will buy decks and just want to buy and then just review and not even like them. I will only buy decks I like. So I have bought 2, maybe 3, where I love the major arcana or I like some of the minor arcana, and I see why some tarot people who are selling that put the best cards up front. But you live, you learn. So I only have like 2 decks I don't really have a connection to, and it's the movie tarot, which you haven't seen that walkthrough yet because it comes out later. I don't even know where it is in here, but that will be coming out in the future. But this is the weekly spread for the 10th through the 16th, and I'm using the Supernatural deck, which I soups love. So let's do our little, the way I shuffle cards, because I'm from Vegas and that's what we do. I actually didn't know how to shuffle for the longest time because my grandma taught me how to actually shuffle, but I never knew how to bridge. So I actually learned bridging from working in the prison system as a therapist, because we would do 2-hour therapy, and then the second hour we would do this kind of like pro-social kind of behavior, card games, coloring, and one of the inmates taught me how to shuffle. Well, not shuffle, but how to bridge. So, grandma taught me how to shuffle, and an inmate taught me how to bridge. I have lived one of those lives where people are like, say what? Yeah. So we were doing the 10th through the 16th of May 2021. Last one. Beginning, middle, and end of the week. As I progress more into like being able to read these cards on my own and not have to like be like, is that accurate? Because I'm still like memorizing numbers, colors, and stuff like that. So it'll be more deep. So this is beginning, middle, end of the week for May 10th through the 16th. Beginning of the week. Ooh, we have 7 of Blades. Or 7 of Swords. The Make It or Break It card. 7 is like the overall, from what I learned, the overall theme is faith. So 7 of Swords is like, you know, I want to say hasty, like you got get out of there, go on, get. If you're Southern, you know what I mean. Things might be a little dicey and they might not be where you want them to be. So it's a great way to start the week. Make a break for it. Maybe I should take a vacation. Maybe. Middle of the week. Ooh, Queen of Bones. So Wands. So queens are always like, in my eye, the court cards are like, I kind of see them as people. So like whenever I see like the pages, I see, you know, a youngster, someone pre-adolescent, adolescent, like, you know, teens, that area. Whereas I see a knight, I see someone maybe late teens, 20s, possibly early 30s. And then the queens and the kings, I see them more as in their 30s, 40s and up, like as adults. And like with the queens overall kind of like feel, from what I learned, is creativity. Sometimes even like a mother figure, almost like the Empress. Queen of Wands, kind of, for her, I know one of her main words in many decks I always see is like vibrancy. So that's interesting. We have air, fire, and then the end of the week. What's the end of the week? Oh, 3 of Cups. Friendship, the water card. And 3s are unity. So I see that as like, well, that's the overall theme for 3s. I see that as friendship, because that's what what you usually see cups as, is like you see three friends just getting down and partying, like woo woo, almost like the Four of Wands, like woo woo community. But this spread is not too complicated, not too complex. I mean, I do have a royal in there, so, and I also have air, fire, and water. I wonder if I would have kept going if I would have gotten an earth. I would have. The world. Yay. That is an earth card, because it is the world. That's funny. So I would have gotten all four elements. And I usually see that. I always look for that in my spreads as well. Am I mostly fire this week? Am I mostly water? Am I mostly air? What's that about? Because then you have to look into the elementals. I would have gotten all four elements, so to me that would have brought my spirit as whole. I do see I start at 7, go up to Queen, and then go back down to 3. So I do see it as a bumpy kind of week for me. 7 of Wands is going to start off, 7 of Swords, Blades, kind of honestly tells me the week's probably going to start kind of, and then by the middle of the week with Queen of Bones, things are going to be more put together. And the end of the week, be able to cool, calm, collected, come together with friendship. But even though it's a bumpy week, it's going to kind of end on a wholesome, like, positive note, because I see 3 of Cups as always a positive card. And again, I do reversals only if they make their way into my... I was talking to Justin about this. I don't like just ignore them. So like if I see a reversal in my deck, I won't just like flip it back upright. I'll read the reversal, but by the end of it, I will put it back in my deck upright after I'm done reading it, because I like reading just upright. And then if a reversal makes their way into my deck, I'll read it that way. And that's usually the only way I will read reversals now, because I'm liking doing the upright thing because it makes more sense. I've done reversals in the past where I've added them into my spreads and I was like, that doesn't make sense. That reversal doesn't make sense. The upright makes sense, but the reversal doesn't. So that's why I went back to upright, because I'm like, every card that's upright, there's a reversal somewhere in the deck that means the same thing. So you're just literally learning a different card. So you'd have to match, like, I don't know, let's say Queen of Bones with Vibrancy, and I don't know, 7 of Wands with Vibrancy. It's probably not, because I have not memorized all up, like, reversed meanings. I know upright, and I'm just kind of getting a more level head on that. So I also like to look at the book. So if we go to 7 of Blades, it says in here, 7 of Blades upright, from the moment the Winchesters meet Demon Ruby, it's clear she's up to no good. Ruby masterfully seduces and manipulates Sam, hooking him on demon blood and eventually convincing him to kill Lilith, thus releasing Lucifer from the cage and starting the apocalypse. The 7 of Blades indicates sneaky behavior and betrayal. This tarot card advises you to stay vigilant and listen to your instincts. If you get the feeling someone's not being entirely honest with you, trust yourself and investigate the situation further. So like I said, making a break for it, making kind of like hasty, like, but I should have thought of also, yeah, keeping my eye on someone who's being sneaky. So, little rough start to the week. Yeah, fun. I always love rough starts to my week. Said no one ever. Queen of Bones is represented. The Queen of Bones is an ambitious, alluring leader who gets what she wants. She loves attention and gets it whether you find yourself fighting the Winchesters or facing a more mundane battle. Use ingenuity, sorry, can't speak today, like most days, and determination to see through to victory. So that's what I usually do in the middle of the week. I'm like, I do what I want. And then the goblets. Wait, I just saw that. Okay, there we go. The friendship card I always see. The 3 of Goblets represents an Intimate bond, friendship, and collaboration. When this tarot card appears in a reading, take it as a sign to connect with your loved ones and let them know how much you appreciate them. So, I usually hang out with my friends on the weekend, so end of the week card, that makes sense. But yeah, bumpy start. It's going to be stable in the middle because I got to, you know, hone my demoness. And then by the end of the week, just, you know, chill, relax, and have good times with friends. And that is the weekly spread for May 10th through the 16th. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything you want to give me a up-to-date speed on, I'm willing to learn. But thank you for tuning in, and until next time, I will talk to you all later. Peace.